What's up, everybody? How are we doing on this Wednesday night? Sorry, I was scrambling at the last minute here, so just trying to make sure that I have everything properly set up. Seems okay. I do have the prize list still here. Alright, so those are the most important things. Alright, so it's probably going to be quiet on my own channel compared to the official channel. That is expected and kind of how these things are probably going to be for the foreseeable future. So, if we have anybody who is new to this is Dungeon Masters of Entrath, the Hex Game Show. I have made a series of decks. All players start in room number 1 and work your way throughout the dungeon. Every path is 4 encounters, so if your 4th fight's a final boss, if you win, you claim the grand prize. If you lose anywhere along the way, your run is over. The format is Immortal format, commons and uncommons only, except that rare shards are okay. I'm going to quickly change this. I don't think we need to do... We probably don't need to do... ticket raffle type thing. So just go, let me know if you want to fight. And Romo is the first person to speak up. Tim Lagor, I will count you two. I don't think we actually need to do exclamation point challenger unless a lot more people show up than I'm expecting to be here. If we're triple to quadruple my normal evening attendance on my own channel, we'll get there. But I'll say Romo first and Tim Lagor second. And Romos, remind me your in-game name. I think it's the same or very close to your Twitch handle. Okay, nope, that was not right. Oh, it is Ramos Jr. Alright. The thing I hate about this friends list is that it doesn't default people who are online to the top, which makes it a pain in the ass because you have to scroll down and find everybody. Send a challenge. Immortal. Room 1, butterflies. Alright, let's get this show on the road. First challenger of the evening, Romos. Says he has a goofy deck. This is good. Party Fungi, Whimsy Witch 2, maybe Spellsong Sweeties on 3. We'll see. This is a definite keeper of a hand. What's up, JJ? How are you doing tonight? I don't have a turn 1 play, so I'm gonna play that and Fate Weave for a non-resource because we're good to go for 4. Now I'm turning off my camera for a bit because I'm very anti people eating while streaming. It drives me nuts, so I'm not going to be one to subject it to others. I just got to finish the last few bits of protein bar that I had as dinner because I'm too lazy to cook and ran out of time tonight. Definite Whimsy Witch on 2 here. No! No! Alright, so much for the fun times that we were gonna have with that plus a fungi. Well, good to have you hanging out, Razul. I really hope that a direct challenge system comes into the game sooner rather than later, so that we have a more convenient way to play each other than to have to navigate the Immortal queue. And hope that we get lucky. Alright, so Sweetie's first. I think I'm still taking a pounding off of those 2 cards, though. Or maybe not if I waste a Wild Growth. How's it going, Ducklet? I'll have camera back in a minute here. Candle Kit. That's an interesting choice. Really playing up the elemental theme here. Alright, so I don't think I want to do this pre-combat because the Hermit can ruin dreams. And that's exactly what it's going to do, so I will just pass. Alright, there's the Candlekin. Here's another Candlekin. So Sapphire or Diamond is not usually the shards I'm used to seeing for candles unless it's somebody trying to turbo PA. Would love to have a way to get rid of that Hermit. That Hermit is just ruining everything. This feels wasteful because I know it's going to get exhausted, but oh, worse. Even worse. I wanted the card draw and I don't even get that. Rude. Well, we are just in lockdown right now. That starting hand had so much promise, and now it's not playing out. Alright, doubles down to exhaust the fungi as well, which leaves this wide open. That'd be 2 for 6 points of damage. And another Rhyme Claw comes down. Alright, so I'm going to use Poppy Pixie to turn Party Fungi into the squirrel, so that I get a card draw. And then I'm going to use the Champ Power here to revert this to get the card draw ability back. I can swing with both of these things. Well, I have the chance. Alright, so that's going to go invincible. Nothing will happen there. Deal 4. I am pretty wide open for another attack, so maybe that wasn't correct, but I feel like I have to do something against the continual threat presence of the Hermit that's just going to keep locking everything down. It's 2, 4, yep, that's 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, didn't swing with that one. This one still has the invincibility on it. Okay. I think I just play the Bluebell Dryad and do nothing. Leave 2 resources open for 2 wild growths. Only 1 troop is going to get exhausted, so we'll attempt to try to pick off a couple things here if there's an attack. Oh good, that a good old classic game of Drago. Alright, we have no real queue built up for challengers tonight. Romo got in first, and I'm assuming Tim Ligor wanted to go, so Tim Ligor would be next. If anybody else wants to play, boy, I would love a shard or anything that's not a combat trick. The reckoning is coming shortly. I'm gonna guess that makes candles bigger. Yep, it does. Winter's Grasp. Rude. Okay, so we revealed our hand a little early now, because now the combat trick is wasted. Probably go big here, but we'll see what the swing is. This is go big. So now, yeah, it saved the troop, but I wanted to have my cake and eat it too with a block. Continue to declare defense. That can still be invincible, so not going to bother there. Actually, I think I want to pick off candles to make Illuminate less good. And use these tricks defensively to make sure both of my guys live. Hard to eat a cake you don't have. Alright, let's transform this. Swing for 7 in the air. Oh my god, I'm at 1. I'm not sure I can even do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. I shouldn't have swung in. I couldn't afford to do that. I didn't math. Ha, and unhinge. Yep. Romo's gonna take this one. Just remember, sometimes the Dungeon Master has to play like he's an AI. Punts are part of the experience. The unhinge that hits the best card in the deck. No swings. Yeah, it has to be another. It can't do it for itself. Alright, Spell Shield. I am drawing so badly. I'm not hitting fireworks here either. Alright. Do I want to swing with my 2/2? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. So one more artifact does eventually have to make its way into the crypt for the Warbot train to begin. Alright, we just see another candle here. We are. Any swings? No swings. Alright, Inductocopter Bot. What you get? Actually, no, that's Void. Let's Crackling Tide it back into our hands so that it doesn't get voided. If that was just kill, I think I would have let that happen. But it doesn't go into the crypt to help. Just one Illuminate trigger is icky, but... Does your deck even have fireworks? Romo, savaging the Dungeon Master. Yeah, there's an Illuminate. Alright, I'm really kind of sad about having 10 charges and I still can't make Warbots. Oh god, yeah. I think it is going to be time to Crackling a Candle now because they're going to become 3 3s here. Because I'm going to assume that's going to make those taller. Unfinished piece of crap. Alright, pop a candle. Oh, I forgot to do the, I forgot to use the ability there. Where are my troops at? We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 troops. Okay, 5 out of 15. Maybe that's not too bad. Actually, wait. Can I do this? Yep, use the power, then put it back in hand. At least you can't get initiative wax anymore. Romo frustrated with the draws over there. Because So that's void too, right? Yep, that is void too. So that doesn't help for Kentigern, who's awkwardly sitting on 14 charges. Yo, dog, I heard you like charges. Alright, so I'm sitting on this until I find a card that actually rewards getting more charges, because at 15 I really don't need any more right now. There is more than one hive in the deck, so it's conceivable. Alright, Romo throwing down a candle kit, a guidance. We got that 16 turn clock going in form of an inductocopter bot that can fly overhead. Alright, Woolly Moa coming down for some Fate Weave. Alright, this is lethal. Another Consult the Talon. Working on that card advantage. Another Inductocopter bot. Boy, I feel like I'm playing a starter deck over here with how this has been going. Giving Romo a lot of time to try to put me out of my misery. Oh, didn't want that. I've been holding the Crackling Bolt waiting for something like that to show up. Or I would have if I could have. There's a lot of cred on the board now. Yeah, try not to play straight into the next unhinge. Alright, just pass the turn. All of these charges and nothing to do with them. This is probably going to exhaust something with lethal, I would imagine. Oh, isn't that no swings? Oh, good. That has speed now. We're going to try to clap and give each other some buffs. What did you even do? How did that not do anything? Oh, this deck. Come on. So bad. So bad right now. Yeah, that should have some kind of boon on it, and it didn't get one. Alright, so there go a lot of my blockers. Well, we're going to have enough things in the crypt now. I'm not even paying attention to the math here, to be honest with you, because this is pretty out of hand. Yeah, restart the match because we want to run this deck again. So probably got something it already had. Alright, extremely late to the party, but we get a Warbot a turn now. We get a Warbot every single turn. Alright, so this probably exhausts the lethal Inductocopter bot. Yep, so that can't use that to take out the 5/5 candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things coming in. So probably still just dead. Block like that, and then that's still 4 damage going through. Alright. Show me lethal. Show me lethal. Alright, I guess that's a thing. Show me Swift Strike. Ah. And another Rhyme Claw. When you gain a charges, this gets +2/+2 this turn. Unfortunately, that doesn't carry over until the start of the next turn. So, this one was extremely long and horrendously drawn out. But I think Romo's got this one. Yep, that's 3 damage going through. Alright, so theoretically this is it. Show me Life Drain. Let's put it on the thing that's gonna live this encounter. Nope, that wasn't it. That was not the hit we were looking for. Alright, so Romos has the choice of rooms 16 or into 17 or 18 into 19. Final stretch, 16, 17 or 18 and 19. How many other? Alright, we are going 16 into 17. It's a challenge. Immortal. '16 is Cataptrophobia, the fear of mirrors. I'm gonna send the challenge. So Romos may have game problems, so hold on, game froze. Alright, I'll wait for a challenge here. Since we're on friends list, just send me one when you're ready. And we will do up room 16. Tim Lagore is currently the only other person on deck for a dungeon run, so if anybody else in chat wishes to challenge the dungeon and has a deck of common and uncommon cards only, with the exception of rare shards are allowed, let me know. if you want to fight. Alright, Romo is back, so we'll just wait for the challenge here, and we'll carry on. Alright, and thankfully it saved the deck we were going to run. This is the 46th episode of Dungeon Masters of Entrath over the last 10 months. 4 away from the big 5-0. And hopefully by the time I hit that number, I will have everything in place for the next dungeon to start. Alright, this feels a little wrong, but I'm keeping it. You're playing the Immortal tonight. Well, good luck. I have paid zero attention to Immortal. I've barely even paid attention to Standard, honestly. So much of my Hex time has gone into the production and execution of this show that I've not had as much time left as I would like for limited drafting. I would like to draft more. I would like to start dipping into the constructed scene more. It just hasn't happened. And this is not a complaint, because I love doing this show, but the time commitment on it, 3 hours for a stream times 2 streams a week equals 6 hours per week times 4 weeks in a month equals 24 hours a month, or 1 day a month is playing Hex, doing Dungeon Masters of Entrath, which when you move that forward on is, assuming I hold to this schedule for the entire next year, that's 12 days of real time playing Hex in Dungeon Masters of Entrath mode, and that is not including any of the pre-production time that goes into making the decks, getting everything set up and running. So I'm playing a ton of Hex, but I'm not advancing my count level or any of the things that go along with that. And again, not a complaint, because I thoroughly enjoy doing this. It's just that's kind of the reality of when you're dedicated to doing something weird and original like this. Alright, all the Fate Weave. Next turn could have 2 Zodiac Crow Feathers if we want. Ooh, that's cute. So you make them brittle because they're elementals, and then play Wings of Wax, and now everything is flying. And gotta take 4. Alright, so Zodiac Crowfeather is going to create another one of itself, and I think I'm going to hold him here. Replicator's Gambit is probably not very good in this matchup, because going a troop down when we're already behind on troops seems bad. Yeah, now we're really down on troops. We have the advantage that Romo has no cards. Alright, Parallel Realities. Target troop you control gets when this attacks. Summon a copy of this, then revert this. Nice. Now, the deploy that would not grant deploy triggers, though, would it? I don't think Night Sky Stargazer would keep continuously popping off as badly as I want it to. So I think I'm going to hold here. It's a little greed, but I would I'm hoping to hit something really nice. I'm hoping to get it, whatever this hit on the drop, play it, and then parallel realities it into a continuously stronger mega thing. Alright, nope, but we did get Locket of Reflection. When you play a non-resource card, if you have exactly one card with the same name in your deck, play it for free. Alright, so which one of us is going to go off on doing dumb things first? Romos with the Flying Candle Elementals, or whatever we're setting up with Locket of Reflection? I'm gonna pass here. So the next action card is gonna has 2 stacks of draw a card on it. And you know, I think everything in this deck is probably doubled for the Locket, if I'm recalling what I did with this right. Alright, Howling Brave. Prophesized. Deploy, gain a threshold, gain 4 health. Alright, I think it might be too greed to hold out on the parallel realities even longer. I think I'm gonna parallel realities that one and that one. And I just made them the world-class champion targets for a void action. Yeah, there's one of them. It does get the ability. Oh, that's filthy. The cascading tide of bonused troops. Aww. The fun was cut short just as it was beginning. Cerulean Mirror Knight has Death Cry, draw a card. It was prophesized with the increased size. Nothing of it. Alright, Replicator's Gambit. Both of these back into the deck, because why not? Found another Locket. Got a Fistful of Shards. That's a bad beat. Oh, don't be a grammar Nazi on me, Tim Lagore. Go ahead and destroy my Locket. My Lockets have Lockets. I don't like multiverses and stuff. Gotta eat it all. Oh, come on. I didn't want to have to do this, but some stuff's got to be flying. Avoiding is the enemy of fun. Void, 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 void. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 coming in the air. Hey. Oh, I have to continue to declare defense. Derp. Like, why won't it let me block? Wow. So, rough time to hit a patch of shards. Rough time to hit a patch of shards. That was like 5 in a row. I think that was 5 in a row. Or maybe there was a locket in there, which is as worthless, even less useful than a shard. So no combo dreams were lived. We had the barest tease of what the lockets were going to be able to do. Yep, everything in this deck is 2-ofs to combo off of locket. Alright, but that means I'm going to pull up the dungeon map here. We'll reset. That Romo is on to the final boss. Room 17 for this run. First up and already going the distance. And room 17 is the not helpfully named bonus room 3 from an earlier dungeon. Don't wreck you on the final fight again. I make no promises. 10 minutes until the Hex Primal Immortal Weekly. Alright, time to get Goot. I'm gonna keep. I would have liked one more shard, but Journey into Nightmare in the opening hand is a nice thing to get to. Decree of Banishing is probably mediocre against Candles, but we'll see. That is not the shard I want to play. Turn 2, Shard and Nightfall. Turn after that, hope we found a 3rd Shard and get Twilight whatchamajigger. Alright, so we've got 3 shards, that's nice. Hold the Vesper, don't need to swing into a troop that can turn itself invincible and laugh off the attack. Alright, so this voids another target card. So Solitary Exile can hit that. Don't have the threshold right now for it, because that's double diamond. Decree of Banishing only hits a troop. Alright, that's 3. That is 4. I'm actually going to take Fortune to make sure that I'm hitting to 5 for Journey into Nightmare. No more Flying Crab. Swing for 4. And try to maybe do a little bit of pressure. 3 candles. So would I rather have Dawn Steed or Solitary Exile that? I think I'd rather have the Dawn Steed. As a blocker or to force some removal out of hand. And it's gone. I'm sure everybody in chat saw that coming. It's a rule. You play a troop and kaboom. I don't think the choice matters here. That is true. Alright, I'm greedy and I'm going Journey into Nightmare here. And I should have done that pre-combat. I just missed a point of damage. The Dungeon Master is truly an elite Hex player. That's another flyer. So the Solitary has to hit that next turn. Twilight Archon. Vesper's first remember. Yeah, Vesper. This is free, and this is one of the final boss. Final boss gets good things cards, so I don't have to pay that. So Solitary Exile. I'm gonna get rid of Wings of Wax. And Twilight Archon has Life Drain and Flight. It's a trap! SmiteGood66 is hosting with 5 viewers. Much obliged. Welcome everyone to the channel. You are in time to watch Romos fighting the final boss of this dungeon run. We found 2 of our final boss cards, Journey into Nightmare and Twilight Archon. Twilight Archon's too big for the flavors of removal that Romo has shown so far. Oh, he gets the Hyperborean Hermit, but that needs to exhaust to do its thing, so it's not going to hit for a turn. This is the advantage of it's too big for yeah, that Talon came 1 turn too late. I believe it. And now just to add death to death, we found Twilight Eclipse with 1, 2, 3, which is constant number 6. Can full swing here, pick up 5 health so that I'm not worried about the crackback. Has to block this one at least. So could throw the Brittle Rimclaw in front of it. Yep, so it's big enough to it is big enough to survive there. Wrath of the Elements. Voided the Wings of Wax. Or voided out the thing to get the Wings of Wax back. Okay. which makes them bigger because you got the Illuminate back. Is that going to be... Could that be enough? Well, this is still gain 5, though. Alright. I'm going to take your resource, and I'm going to put something that's not a resource on top. I could have done that pre-combat, too, and made those bigger. Oh, it won't gain 5 because of the, alright, because it's invincible, so it didn't actually take damage. Just emergency, just top deck Illuminate. Moment of truth. 2, 4, 6, 8. Does he have 2 more points of damage? I'm not looking at chat because chat could be a spoiler. Didn't have that last 2 points. So close. So close. Excellent, excellent, excellent dungeon run by Romos. Almost had it. And we would have had a glorious grand prize winner. That would have been 4 Dead of Winter boosters, 16,000 gold, and like 7 or 8 rares. Really close. Good run. We're going to add 18, we're going to add 2,000 gold to the prize pool as well. So the prize pool now has 18,000 gold in it. And Tim Lagore, are you ready for, are you up, and did you want to, well, are you up? Are you interested in doing a dungeon run? Because I know you'd spoken up earlier. I will take that as a yes. No consolation prizes for dying. Alright, let's do this, Tim Lagore! And there is nobody on deck after Tim Lagore, so if anybody else who is watching has a deck that meets the rules and would like to participate, let me know. Otherwise, if we don't have new players, then I give people who have already gone a chance to go again. I'm going to seek adventure the first time. Alright, you're going to have your turn. Tim Lagore had to mull last time and always mulligan once and then ended up winning, so he's distressed that he had a hand that was actually keepable. For shame. Yeah, Party Fungi is not that important to hit on too. I'm just gonna take another resource. Multi-win. Guess you could mull anyway. That's right, roll them dice. Seriously, I did not need another slow shard, but it is what it is. Throw out the bluebell. But with 2 ice in both colors seems silly. Ugh. That's the slow roll Fate Weave towards victory plan. I think I'd rather have a smaller Dryad than give Tim Lagore a card. Especially since in one turn I can turn it into a butterfly and revert it that way if I want to. Which I probably want to after playing the Party Fungi. To make it even bigger. Uh, you can have a phantom. And Vesper. And overwhelming guilt. Alright. I think I'd rather you have a daybreak than I get a nightfall. It's a trap, though. Better keep that harem small. What's up, Yukito? How are you doing tonight? So I would have preferred to have a different troop to transform. How do you respond, sir? To block or not to block? That is the question. Let's it through. How'd you like to take 7 instead of 3? Correct. Common and uncommon only. You may use rare resources. Alright, you can have a card this time. If you don't have the trick, that's a nice swing. Well, that works. Oh, poo. Alright, your stuff gets bigger. That might be a mistake. Alright, swing with the 7/7 butterfly. Give it crush. So, that's 8. This would be 11 damage. I'm going to hold the wild growth. Twilight Eclipse. Yeah, it's immortal. All set. It's all sets. Stop making me choose to sacrifice. I don't want to do it. Alright, bye wild growth. It was fun. Timligor might have stabilized, though. Oh, that's filthy. Alright, gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. Can you stop it? That party fungi top deck. Filthy. Because I'm pretty sure the verdict train was going to run this down. Good thing I was ready for you. No! No! Oh, sadness. Timligor was ready and waiting for that. You want to transform? Psh, slap, slap, slap. I would prefer you don't. Oh, crap baskets. Alright. Less party, less fungi. Wow, this is brutal. Have a daybreak. Because I can't sacrifice my only blocker. Well, that doesn't help. Alright, Tim Legore, finish me off. The illusion of choice. You want to give your opponent who's playing Twilight Eclipse a constant, or do you want to give him a constant? Alright, taking 8, dead next turn, though. Woo! The party fungi don't realize that they just showed up to the worst party. Alright, Tim Legore. What are we doing? Are we going to room 5? Are we going to room 15, 2, or 8? You reckon zombies got lucky. You're going back west again. Alright. Room 5 rematch. So I'm assuming then 5, 6, and 7 is the path we're taking if you continue to win. Alright. Show me what you got, Tim Legore. Yep, going all the way to 7. Alright, well, then that makes this faster because we don't have to ask between matches. After conquering his fear of butterflies, Tim Legore heads deeper into the dungeon, where he will next have to face his fear of rejection. Should he overcome Daughter of Stars, he will next have to face his fear of zombies. These seemingly odd and disconnected phobias are all linked on the path to ascension, higher understanding, and taking Thrawn's loot! Let's do it. Can Daughter of Stars wipe the smile off Adani Zedek's lack of a face? Tim Legore wins the coin flip, and we'll get to go first. Play Shard Pass. And now this can come out and stun the Vesper, so it's not completely a dead play. And pass the turn back over. Cruel Sentence, starting the verdicts. So opposing troops get +1/+1 here, I think is the better call. Because picking Nightfall will accomplish literally the same thing. Plus then Tim Legore gets a constant and we have to lose a health a turn. So I'll just go ahead and give you the +1/+1 to be done with it. Alright, and another verdict. Well, here again, would you like a constant or a constant? Just try to build up the board a little bit and get hopefully some balance going here in a minute. I want you to have... I'll let you have a Phantom.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
And I'm gonna take that 3. Alright, so that's all that exists for troops right now. So now it's probably bounce time. And trying to mitigate threat. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing the stars animation on stun anymore either, which kind of makes me sad. Alright, so Tim Lagor is going to Fate Weave. No swings. Only swinging with the Naturalist. No blocks. That's fine. We have a lot of quick actions to address swings here. Alright, fine. I'll Crackling Bolt to save my own thing. Tim Lagor will get a verdict, though. Have a Phantom. Those mystics are as bad as Catholics are for the guilt. Golly, the snowballs of verdicts. When you finish, you're ready to try something fun. Alright, there's nobody else in the queue thus far who has not had a chance to play tonight. Oh, you're not. You're not a flyer. This is kind of a gesture in futility because it goes up to cost 2 and then it's going to come right back down on the board. Alright, so these could be used for charges 7 through 10 to do, and then to do a board wipe. Problem is that whole board is full of such cheap stuff that it really doesn't help much because it's all going to come back down right away. This is actually the part where we be a smarty pants and instead go stun each opposing troop with 1 attack power or less. Boom! Get stunned. Take some damage. Overwhelming guilt. How badly do I want the Mystic Naturalist? Feels bad using bounce on myself to save troops. Sacrifice it. Oh god. Alright, fine. Because otherwise, it's that or face a Lux Guard. Cloudbounder with nothing to bound onto. Alright, so Tim Lagor's got this one and is going to move on to face the fear of zombies. It's all over but the crying. Necrophobia, it's actually, at least according to Google, it's called kindmortophobia. It's specifically zombies. I don't know, I'm not so good on my Latin, so I can't give you the etymology of the word. I'm not even sure if I used etymology correctly there. But I was looking up back in October for the charity stream. I was looking up a bunch of different phobias. You're not Tim Lagore. Right, five. Wait, we were going 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think necrophobia might just be fear of the dead or death. It's probably not of dying. I'll bet fear of dying has its own different name. Shouldn't he be dead by now? Of that mystic naturalist. Alright, Plague Root the Hollow versus Adani Zedek. So we have Isidore and Zombie Plague in opening hand. And that gives me the inclination to try to ride this and see where it goes. Alright, a turn 2 drop is nice to see. So this is going to become a blood now, because we have double wild already. And a Blightbark Paladin. Nice, nice draws here. Do need some more resources though. I would love to draw a shard here to know that I'm good till 4. Crap! Alright, what's less painful? To make both of those bigger or to lose my zombie? It's probably less bad to lose the zombie. That's not a shard, but Blightbark Paladin is decent. Alright, swing at me if you wish. Alright, so the one I can't block. Shard. Alright, not the one I really wanted, but I will take it. Seek some fortune, because I need to get double blood. And I want another Blightbark. Right now, Fred, there isn't one because I haven't had enough people speaking up saying that they wanted to challenge the dungeon, that I felt that would be a necessary and fair way to sort people out. So far it's just been, hey, let me know you want to fight. Oh, double Decree of Banishing is rough. Keyword necrophilia. So right now Yukido is the only person in the queue. So if you want to play, you would be after Yukido. Oh, my carefully constructed plan's gone to waste. Hey, let me know you want to fight then. I'm going to throw down Isidore. Pass the turn. Only one troop for that's one shot to hit right now. I can't sacrifice this. This is so bad. The verdicts. Too many verdicts. Yeah, he wanted to eat my charge power too. Well, no. No, you can't have it. That lays waste to the best laid plans. Alright, so I think I want Zombie Plague. And then I want Relentless Zombie, and I'm going to put a Death... I'm going to go ahead and put the Death Cry power on that. Pass it back over. And hope I hit 3 1/1 troops and get a bunch of zombies. And then get some removal to take out flying stuff, because that's 6 in the air as is. Verdict. It only needs to have 1 power left to do its job. The hit! That's so good. It's too late, but that's freaking hilarious. Alright, hit the other 3 Sunrise Spectres in the deck. I'm still dead, though. I'm still dead. Because I can't remove either of those. I mean, it's too little too late, sadly. That is the exact hit I wished for, though. Zombies that don't compost. I will not bow to your RNG. Actually, I will, because I'm going to get slapped in the head for 8. And Tim Lagore is throwing down his verdict that he shall fight a final boss. See, they got lucky last time. Alright, final battle. Second person tonight to fight a final boss. Second final boss faced. Yep, they're only undead plant. They're not zombie, sadly. Alright, so for Tim Lagore's final challenge, he must conquer the fear of claustrophobia. And an ever-shrinking deck. I'm going to keep this and hope for some shard drops. Izzy might want to hire some heralds. Alright, so need to find a third and fourth shard. So actually, you know what? The longer I stare at this hand, the worse I think it was to keep. Because I need to find two before this hand is going to do much of anything. And immediately punished by drawing a 5-drop. Clearly, I only need to mull on Tuesdays. Yeah. I think I'd rather you have a Phantom. Hex Manifesto! Raiding with a party of 9. Just in time to watch the Dungeon Master get wrecked in a final boss fight because I kept a bad hand and I'm getting punished. So punished. The moral of the story, kids, is if you want to be an intelligent Hex player, when you have a 2-shard hand and you see 3-drop, 4-drop, 4-drop, you may want to think about not keeping it. Or you can greed and be like me and then not find your shards. But we do have legendaries and rares, and there's power in this hand if I'm ever gonna play it. And punished again. Worst part is against Timlagor. Yeah, the more you know. Oh god, a resource is 2 verdicts now? Boo. Have a card, you cretin. Yeah, have a Nightfall. Whatever. Existence is pain. I need a Mr. Meeseeks to find me a shard. I hope I have some Rick and Morty fans in the channel, or nobody would get that. Alright. I would like to buy a shard. I would like to buy a faster shard. Alright. Seek some fortune. Try to get my way out of this. Sometimes you gotta dig in the gutter to find the diamond ring. I prefer my opponents not to play their cards. Alright, so did find a 3rd shard. Can't use it, but we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I'll discard a random card. I have plenty to choose from. I'll discard a card. I have plenty to choose from. Aww, there goes Boglin. We're doing good tonight, Manifesto. Timlagor is the 2nd person to make it to a final boss fight tonight. Alright, I don't... Stop making me discard my cards! Alright, so resource is on top of the deck. We will get to 4. It will be a Sapphire, so that I will not be able to play Strangle. Called it. Alright, let's try this again. I think I'm going to hold the Azurfang Decree and kill this, because I don't want to let it keep slapping in the face for 5 points of damage uncontested. Oh, there's a Twilight Eclipse. Alright, I think I'm in deep trouble here. You can have a Phantom. Have a Daybreak. Stop it. Draw a card. Alright, so not curving out and losing several draws is enormously impactful here. And now I'm going to have to eat another verdict. This deck does not have Massacre in it. Grab that blood. And I think throw down the bastard spawn. Oh jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's like 2 turns to death. The defense gem puts that out of strangle range. Alright, have a daybreak. Nothing matters. Yeah, Tim Lagor's got this one in the bag. Money can't buy you wins, folks. Have a phantom. Too much verdict. No. Nope. Azurfang Decree first. Then Chronic Madness. And I should have champion powered. But now we're not even going to swing anymore. Tim Lagor has done it. Tim Lagor. Alright. I think I'm probably the only one who has it, so I will spam my subscriber emote for you, Tim Lagor. All the Princess Corys for your successful dungeon run. Thanks to the kindness of Corey Jones himself, I was allowed to have a cartoon anime-style Princess Corey emote. Alright, so 18 players had tried and failed against the dungeon before Tim Lagor succeeded, locking in a prize package of 18,000 gold, 4 Dead of Winter boosters, and then the following rares: a Flufftail Cloudkiller, Prepare for War, Paired Power, Zodiac Crowfeather, Rift Warp Badger, Might and Malice, Cosmicron, and Munario Sharpshooter. Alright, so I need to rename this the... What the heck? This is the Tim Lagor Prize Pool. Alright, and that's going to get sent out after the stream, within 24 hours of the end of the stream. I like to buy myself a little bit of time in case I'm so dead tired I just need to stagger off to bed right afterwards. We're going to reset the prize pool. Build temps 0. We'll put a Rhythmic Spiritualist and a Mist Lord in there as base rares. And I'm going to be more generous with the starting gold. We're going to go 10,000 gold. And 1x Frostheart. Alright, so the new prize pool has been reset. We are starting with 10,000 gold, 1 Frostheart booster, a Rhythmic Spiritualist, and a Mist Lord. And as people try and fail, the prize pool will grow up from there. Okay, so there we go. Congratulations, Tim Lagor. Let me did we ban anything yet, Thrawn? We have not. People have not thrown down with the the Fight Night Candles deck, so I haven't had to rage ban anything there. And most of the other obnoxious stuff, most of the really obnoxious stuff that gets under my skin, people have not been running, so I haven't had to swing the ban hammer for sake of having a more entertaining stream. So let's knock that one off. Let's knock that off. Ooh, this brush needs to be thicker. Room 6 and room 7 are dead. Alright, save that. Minimize that. Alright, so the dungeon map has been updated. 2 more rooms have been knocked out, courtesy of Timlagor. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 8 final bosses left, though. And Yukido, you are the next contestant on Dungeon Masters of Entrath. Remind me your in-game name. I think it's Chetta Helmsley. Yes. Hey, I like it when I'm right. I wouldn't have spelled it right, but... Alright, Immortal. We are starting from the beginning. Once again, the fear of butterflies. Okay, and I did map up, map down. Alright, our next challenger this evening, Yukido, aka Chetta Helmsley, bringing Warmaster Fazuko. Alright, this is a better 2-shard keep because it has a ice in it. And it has 2 cost cards as opposed to 4 costs. So this can do things. Gonna Fate Weave for another resource, so I know I'm good until 3. Pass it back over. Thank y'all for hanging out this evening. Since it's been a while since I officially mentioned it, you are watching Dungeon Masters of Entrath, the one and only Hex game show. We've been running on my channel for 10 months now, since February. Started on the official channel yesterday with my first show on the Hex TCG account. We play wacky, casual, constructed decks. You're fighting through dungeons of my design. And as Timlagor just proved, the dungeons are very beatable, especially when the Dungeon Master makes some questionable hand-keeping decisions. I'm going to Party Fungi here. Fate Weave another resource. Six, 8 Canyon Spirit. The text doesn't matter because there's no underground troops. Fear of butterflies versus semi-fear of rabbits. Alright, so this is a deck that clearly wants to go wide with a bunch of weenies and then make them bigger. Okay, you know, when I Fate Weave for a shard, could I just once get a fast one? That is a 6/7. I want the Whimsy Witch down so that I've got 2 things that can transform next turn. Is this mono wild? Is Yukido going mono wild? Deploy, draw a card. one resource away from the big expansion here. All right, let's see what we get. We get a 6-5 and a 6-6. Alright, pass the turn. Next turn could be devastatingly good. I might actually hold the Dryad here. Alright. Ooh, that's good. Gladiator 2? Ooh. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Ow. 4, 8, 12, 16. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take one of these out. Actually, I immediately regret doing that. Alright, time to YOLO swing here, I think. And see what blocks are. Okay, so this doesn't change anything really. That's not lethal. Alright, this is 12 coming in, so let's see how enormous of a mistake, or how bad is the situation. No swing. Not punished. Actually, I can do it this way. I can attack, attack, attack. And now before your declared defense, I'm going to make that one a 7/7 flyer, and now I can just wild growth for the win. Butterfly's too strong. I like what that deck was trying to do. No, I don't think so. Yukido, I like what your deck was trying to do with the go wide. I like the use of the card to give everything Gladiator 2. So all of a sudden troops that I wasn't that worried about became much bigger and became more of a threat. I think there's probably something to it. That was cute. And that's the kind of deck I might want to work with as something I include in a future dungeon. So don't feel bad about that. I like that deck a lot. And so Fred, you would be up next. You want to make some more bunny-oriented one? Maybe get some extra points with the DM. There you go. There you go. I need to try to put some work into this over the weekend, but I want to get my own Discord channel running for Dungeon Masters of Entrath, so that there's kind of a chat channel where people can leave me feedback on the show if they have comments, where people can drop deck lists if they think there's something fun, you know, just to kind of help me crowdsource a bit and you know, save me a little bit of time off my enormous prep with the show, and you know, just kind of interact back and forth. So Fred, I need a mini micro break here before we roll. My water glasses are entirely empty, so I need to get a reload here. So I'm going to be AFK for about 2 minutes, and then when I am back, we will throw down. So I will be right back, and then Fred, you're up. Alright, I am back. It is time to get Fred up in here as our next challenger. And I believe Fred is just Fred. Alright, Fred. Step on up. You are the next contestant on Dungeon Masters of Entrath. I'll take bottom of the queue if there's no one else. Not receiving your whisper. Is it just Fred? Or do you want to send a whisper to me and I'll challenge you? There we go, I see that. Challenge. Alright, here we go. What I might do this late in the show is do the actual exclamation point challenge to determine who gets a second run if there's nobody speaking up in chat who's not had a first yet. Just because I would have more challengers, more people have gone tonight than I'd actually be able to give second runs for. So I think rather than picking favorites, it might be best to do kind of like an entry raffle at that point. But we'll see. Alright, I'm going to keep this. This isn't as good as the last starting hand was, but it has potential. I just made a phobia deck of your own. Nice. Give me some fortune. Nothing makes the Dungeon Master happier than hitting shard drops. And Fred rolling up with Furico. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think we got a momentum deck up in here. Let's see if the Jubilant Jouster is a one-off, or if there's going to be more of a commitment to that. What's more jubilant than one Jouster? Two Jubilant Jousters. And a Clobberdon, all on turn 3. That's a healthy start. No swing. Okay. I would have expected one there. Okay, that's basic. I'm just gonna get the Dryad out here. Fred might be taking a more conservative line to just try to build a board and then overwhelm. I'm gonna let that happen. I have Battle of Destiny that can take that out. Battle of Destiny to get rid of that. Seek another resource. And I'm gonna also pass. My chat UI is messing with me. I still have the top cheer thing going on at the top. I'm like, did I miss a cheer? No, I didn't. So now we can start making recurring 10-10 flying super butterflies. And then just hope that we don't get crushed over faster. Alright, take 10. What did I say about Party Fungi yesterday? Everybody has their card that they want banned. I could ban Vilefang Eremites and the War Machinists to ruin one deck. I could, oh man! That's what Fred was working towards. Such momentum. No! No! 15 jousters. This is the kill shot here.
Hi guys, thanks for listening to this cover of Reigns of Castamere. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can leave a like,
Can block
video,
6.
and maybe even subscribe if you're feeling extra generous.
Super dead.
I would also like to thank you all for supporting my work by watching my videos here on YouTube and
Alright.
songs.
Fred clears out butterflies.
My Patreons. That really means a lot. So,
Alright, which way are we going? Are we going to 15, 5, 2, or 8? All paths have avenues leading to a final boss. Let's go towards 14. Alright, so we'll go then 8, 13, 14. So deck number 8 is the one with all the birds in it. Ornithophobia. And Fred showed Vinelash in deck, so this could be a good matchup for what Fred has going on here. Alright, this time the card lands for us. I can't keep that. This is better. Fred rolling with the 61 card deck. I didn't catch that the first time. I don't know if that changed or if that was just an error, because we do have the same number of cards here. Alright, play Shard and go. Turn 2 Cloud Runner so we can swing on turn 3. Frost Rock could actually be played on 3. Alright, I'm going to take the risk and Frost Form that. And swing. Well, yeah, you were getting food. Did you forget that was the thing you were gonna do? Do you still need the food? Alright, so safe from Vinelash for now. Yeah, going now. Purple Timlagor needs food badly. I want some adventure. I would like some air superiority, and I'm going to swing for 7. Unfortunately, this bird does not. This is a flightless bird. Should have made a Cherophobia deck. What is that one? There's a phobia of everything. There's actually literally a phobia of phobias. I forget what the name for that one is, but... Fear of happiness. Boy, that's a sad thing to have a fear of. Yep, Timlagor. Fred is Ray. Turbulence, destroy target troop with flight. And now Battle of Destiny. Taking out another troop. So what cards would you use to represent the fear of happiness? Seek some adventure, play another resource, pass the turn back over. Yeah, what now, Fred? I got a bird you can't destroy immediately. Jubilant Jouster, Merry Caravan, Timothy Brosi, yep. I mean, you make them fear it. So much partying! Make the partying stop! I can't handle it. Seek adventure. I'm gonna go ahead and use this power to nerf the other half of the board. Oh, that nerfs my own stuff too. I'm so sad. Another triumphant Mutts Master. I almost said Mutsketeer. Add your name to the list. Excellent. Well, we don't have anybody else who's not had a dungeon run tonight speak up, so that would put you as next. I think the ship is kind of sailed on this one. Any card in the deck, and it's Airvolution. Alright, so Fred is going to get down. Momentum plus Verdant Rift shenanigans. Use the charge power, kill me harder. 24, 44... 58 points of damage. Just a casual whooping on the Dungeon Master, exactly like this is the campaign or the Frost Ring or something. Just making it look easy. And so that was room 8. So now Fred said he wanted to go for 14. So up next then is deck 13. Immortal. 13 is Umbraphobia, which is the fear of rain. Can we rain on Fred's victory parade? I mean, you're supposed to be like Frost Ring Arena, so now you're taking beats like it, right? Yep. It happens sometimes. Alright, so what Fred was running is actually going to be... Oh, he changes it up! He changes it up! All of a sudden, a wild Adani Zedek appears. That is allowed. That is the one dungeon rule I routinely forget to let people know about if you're new. But what Fred is doing is completely legal, in that you are allowed to use a different deck for every single encounter of a dungeon if you really wanted to, as long as every deck you bring obeys the rules. And that's that's kind of how we treat it as sideboarding. That way, also, when I'm designing dungeons, I don't have to think about balance in the sense of, do I have to obsessively worry about, can one deck beat the entire encounter or beat the entire dungeon? Because I don't have to make every dungeon beatable by just one deck when I allow you to swap out decks like you would a mercenary. So now, Fred, several rounds deep into the dungeon, is bringing new tricks at me, and I'm not sure what to expect. Alright, so Hailstorm is great. Hailstorm, whenever we Fate Weave, we get a Hailhawk. And there's a Fate Weave here, and there will be a Fate Weave next turn. Daybreak or Nightfall? Have a Daybreak. Storm Cloud. When you gain a charge, add a counter to it. Then Basic, unfortunately it's Basic, not Quick Speed. Sacrifice it to get a random Stormling for each counter removed that way. There's one of our Rains. You understand that rule, but people might just start to bring specific hate decks. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that, because most people thus far have not gotten that far into it. And if you're going to take the dedication to study the encounters and go to the effort to build specific hate decks, I'm kind of the opinion, more power to you for doing it. And you still have to win, 4 games in a row, which is not that easy of a feat. If it got too abused and everybody's like trolling the dungeons, and I'm having like grand prize winner after winner after winner, where suddenly it feels like the challenge is gone, then I would definitely revisit how I am doing things and revisit that rule, because I am not perfect and I'm not all-knowing. But so far it seems to be going okay. We did have 17 people try to fail against the dungeon before Tim Legore won the grand prize. There's not enough cards to make a Genophobia deck? What is that one? You could have a Phantom. Fear of sex. Well, there's the concubuses, or the succubuses. I did Gynophobia, which is the fear of women. That's just an Illuminaries deck. Or all the women who summon candles. Yeah, the succubus mancubus deck. Sacrifice an artifact or constant. Oh hell no! Have a card. Succubus, promiscuous, succubus, mancubus. Yeah, there might not be enough there. Vampires. Vampires are not necessarily overtly sexual, but a lot of vampire lore has a strong sexual component to it. So you could bring the I would think the vampires would be thematic, but they're also... I mean, you're talking about a lot of rares, but the next dungeon will have tiers where you can use rares. Fate Weave for a non-resource. How about we gain 2 charges? How about we gain 2 more charges? And then how about we make 7 Stormlings. That seems like good, wholesome fun, right? So we have Biddy Bolt. Sacrifice this. This deals 2 damage to target exhausted troop. We got 3 of those. We got 4 splashies. Sacrifice it to draw a card. It was just a random thing you thought of. Hey, no need to apologize. I like random things. Yeah, you can have a Phantom. I think I might want my Crackling Tide. Alright, swing with these. Do I want to swing with the splashies? I don't know if I want to swing with the splashies or the Biddy Bolts. Oh crap, I clicked those and whoops, mistakes were made. Punt. I didn't realize I clicked those 2 into attack mode. Alright, so let's sacrifice this to draw a card so that not all value is lost off of that. And accept the death of one of the Biddy Bolts as punishment for the misplay. And pass the turn over. So there's a lot of little troops on the board, but this isn't all that much damage right now. In the Halls of Twilight number 2, 1 shard equals 2 verdicts now. Alright, seeking more adventure. Want to buy Blood Shard. Ugh. I'm going to attack with all the things that have 2 attack. Frost Blast only hits an attacking troop. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to sacrifice a Splashy to draw a card. I don't see those phantoms swinging in. No blood shards. Sure, you're one. Oh no, you have 2 phantoms. Ooh, things might start seeing play now. Seek some adventure. Revert is not going to do anything on that. Alright, Fred, how are you going to block this? think I'm probably okay with trades. Just to get things off the board. And I'll pass it over. So lots of quick actions. Two sources of removal should anything dare to swing in against us. Two bounce actions. Alright, kill. I'm going to Crackling Tide the Storm Cloud back into the hand. It doesn't get the counter, but it's not dead. Vision of Zeota. At the start of each champion's turn, that champion Fate Weaves. When you play a resource, this gets Flight. When you play a non-resource card, this gets +1/+1. Seek some adventure. And I'm going to go ahead and swing in with all of these. Is this Fear of the Future? It kind of is that, too. The storm clouds and the hail is supposed to be kind of rain-themed. But it's turning into... I can see Fear of the Future, too. Alright, and pass it over. Fred has to figure out how to punch through the storm clouds. All of our little splashies and bitty bolts. Good, wholesome fun. Another one. 1, 2, 3. That's the fourth. Alright, let the battle of fate... Let the battle of fates begin here. Throw that back in the hand. Gain a charge for the storm cloud. That gets killed. Bummer. Alright, well, neither of us gets a Fate Weave then. Woodborne Apostate. Each opposing champion loses a charge. You gain a charge for each charge lost this way. Have some more rain. All the bitty bolts. Make 4 clouds and they're all bitty bolts. I think something might be wrong with the randomizer there. Yeah, I'll sacrifice an exhausted one. Artifact or constant? Ugh, nope, nope. I'm not getting rid of the hailstorm. Whoa, nothing is wrong. Bitty Bolt is the best. Unfortunately, it only hits an exhausted troop, though, so we can't use that to just pick off a phantom. Twilight Eclipse, though, is a huge problem. That's a big health swing each turn here. So now really got to try to swing for the hills. Fred goes immediately from 5 up to 10. The Frost Blasts are not doing much good here, and that's 2 verdicts. So Fred in a actually probably an okay position right now. Because the little bitty bolts are not pushing through damage. Alright, that'll take care of a troop. And that makes the Twilight Eclipse bigger. That is now a 7. Yep, those came back. Those were brought back thanks to verdicts. It's the this everything hits. Let's say everything hits. That's 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 health gained. Like, it's not even... It doesn't even accomplish anything right now. Yep. We're not worried about taking 14 to the face. That's for sure. Alright, Fred at 15. Would you like to have a way to kill me faster or a way to kill me faster? No! Fred's got there. I think he managed to turn this one around. Twilight Eclipse and a Wall of Constants. I'm not sure what's in the deck that saves us anymore. From 14 to 23, we're down to 4. Yeah, GG Fred, you managed to pull it through. Alright, and there's another hailstorm, way too late. Yeah, this deck would love for a Scouring Light in it. Alright, so we'll back out of here, and Fred is going to be the 3rd person tonight. Everybody, you fight a final boss. You fight a final boss. Everybody's fighting a final boss. You cannot what? Send a challenge. Error, you cannot do this from here. Throwing for tonight. Fred, can you try sending me a challenge? For some reason, it is not letting me do it. Error, you... Here, I'm gonna hold on for a second. So if I go Fred, I go challenge. Error, you cannot do this from here. I guess Fred's run's done. That's real tough. Let's see if Fred can send me a challenge. Yeah, pretends just, huh? Huh? Alright, so I'm gonna just real quick relog back into the game here. See if that fixes the challenge issue. Good old technical difficulties right before a final battle. Alright, Armies of Mordor is up next, and that's going to be the last challenger of the night, just based on the fact that it's already 9:30-ish, and I normally only run another half an hour. So I'm just calling that now so people are aware. Alright, I have a whisper out to Fred again. Hey, it worked. And now I forget what deck I'm supposed to be playing. I am supposed to be playing 14. This is a good track to come up on a final boss. The Deus Ex, the original Deus Ex theme song. Such a good game. We have Thakra the Ember. We are playing Blood Ruby. Gonna keep this. Adani Zedek. In memory of earlier. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. I got that. I got that saved. It's gonna be a minute, but that's coming up. Alright, 4 resources in hand, so no need to grab another resource right away. Have a Primordial Sabertooth to zap something that I don't like. And this deals 5 damage, so those aren't going to get out of Sabertooth range for a while. Alright, let's listen to I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Oh, I gotta finish the ad.
Stunning website. I've already done it. With whips. Let me show you how it's done.
Alright, skip the ad. I want to know how much time it takes to put these things together. The Decree of Banishing was not what I wanted to see here. Alright. Taken 6. Alright, so unfortunately I cannot and it cannot do both of these things at the same turn. I think I'm just going to throw down a Kill Blade to try to stop one of those, and then pass the turn. Yeah, I was saying I needed a Mr. Meeseeks to find me some shards. This is actually a lot better than a lot of the Rick and Morty mixes that I have heard, because those tend to be just even more obnoxious. No! Using a kill on a Kill Blade of the Milky Eye. Taking 6 more. And the deck that wants to slap you in the face finds itself very firmly on the back foot. Alright. Primordial Sabertooth is taking out one of these right now. And Squirming Terror is going to come down. Alright. Gotta try to pop these things off and build a board. That is the Meeseeks remix. Gonna have to leave on this cliffhanger. Not that you have any hope. Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence, Tim Lagore. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 3. Twilight Eclipse is real bad. Twilight Eclipse is real bad. Scorponok's Life Drain, Speed, and Crush. When this attacks, it gets damage equal to the highest amongst troops you control. I don't even know that that helps. Life Drain, Speed, Crush. When this attacks, it gets power equal to the highest attack amongst troops you control. That's not even good. I could have swung with both, but eh. Probably should have actually, because I would have made this bigger. Yeah, mistakes. Actually, I don't think that would have made this bigger, because I don't have the biggest troop with her tied for the most attack. Yeah, that's not looking good. Okay, he's gonna block it. Is he given the... Yeah, I thought it was gonna make it bigger, but I was wrong. I'm wrong. I didn't think that through. So I don't get health. Fred spent 6 health of his own to prevent that from happening. Could slap for 6 here. Alright, high risk, no combat tricks. One more Vesper. Alright, so Sting of the Scorponox. Yeah, trick pre-combat. After charge power. Oh, come on! I wanted to have some fun. Uh, yeah, we're still doing it. That was our chance. That was our chance. But Kilroot it. I have not heard the Rick and Morty remix about the Szechuan sauce. Blinding Ire. Come on. That got made off of the. Come on. See, luck is not all for the streamers. Fred taking down the dungeon, and it's almost like I saw it coming because I already have the dungeon map updated. So we lose another pair of decks off of the dungeon. Just further fuel to the dungeon master's feet to get the next dungeon ready to go. And I'm going to call this the Fred prize pool. Fred prize pool. Alright, so Fred, you are going to have 10,000 gold, a Frost Heart booster, a Rhythmic Spiritualist, and a Mist Lord coming your way. You went and defeated the dungeon immediately on the heels of Tim Lagore doing the same. So there had been no time for the prize pool to build up, but it is all yours. And so now I'm going to reset the prize pool again. And we're going to get Filkape and Trial of Totems in there. $10,000 gold. And 1x, I'll go Dead of Winter on this one. Alright, so base offering, 10,000 gold, a Dead of Winter booster, a Filkape, and a Trial of Totems. Alright, and armies. What is your... Oh, you may have already sent me a whisper. Alright, I will send you a challenge here. Alright. Was this somebody freaking... This person needs to get a life.
What?
1, 2, 9, 10. Okay.
Did you guys see that guy?
Yeah, somebody needs a life. Oh, and thank you for reminding me, OBS. Let's get rid of that because we are pro. How do we feel about 2 party fungi and 4 slow shards? We're going to try to fate weave our way into something significant. You hate the fungi, they need to burn! Tell us how you really feel. Alright, Coconomancer was not the great. not the thing we were looking for at the moment. Maybe later. Isengard, our final challenger of the night, which reminds me I need to take out the Seeking Challengers line there. Oh, this is going to be the Furiko Dreadling combo shenanigans, isn't it? Alright, let's party fungi and pass the turn. Dread Harvest. Because this is immortal, so that deck has all its tricks available to it. Just block the Dreadling. Alright, what is with Fate Weave giving me Coconomancers? Stop it! That is Steadfast and Sky Guards. That'll guard against butterflies. I like butterflies. Coconomancer likes butterflies. But we need a means to make the butterflies. We need a target. Alright, really, Kismet, this is what we're doing tonight? How many times must the butterfly connect? Well, that's... Wow, okay, and that's every time when you gain... Yeah, that's... Oof. Alright. 3 Dreadlings per. So that takes out the thing that could stop big butterflies. Alright, now we have a Whimsy Witch. So I gotta swing in with another 7 butterfly. I now kinda hope I don't get combo killed this turn. Palm of Granite. That's a lot of Dreadlings. That's 3, then there will be 3 more here. Wild's Favor. That's going to be a lot more Dreadlings. Champ Power here. I'm going to have to math this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. So that's just death. Yeah, I was hoping not to get combo killed. So close. Alright, so we're gonna forfeit this. And we're going to 2 next. Where's my 2? 2. Alright, number 2 is zoophobia, aka the fear of animals. Does Isengard have what it takes? Alright, this is a friendly keep. Finding 3 rares right in the opening hand. Not terrible. Dungeon Master can use some of his AI luck late in the evening. Buffalord, Mama Yeti. Primordial Silverback. It's 3. Target troop into your. Put this into your deck. Target troop gets +4/+4 and crush. Not good on Goat because if Goat gets blocked, it just goes back into the hand. So that really only works if it's uncontested. Alright, so we have a clear path to Mama Yeti and Buffalord. Fate Weave for a non-resource here. Yeah, might as well swing in with the Goat. Goat can't block. So, might as well just keep throwing it out there. Isengard at 3, Fate Weaving. Swinging with just 1. Iremaw can hit a Diamond, Ruby, or Sapphire troop, so those could get taken out. Gotta throw down Mama Yeti here. And then swing with both of these. Deal 5 and pass the turn over. And now next turn it'll be possible to play the Iremaw cannot be blocked except by troops that share a shard with it or artifacts. And a Scapegoat could both go down at the same time. Tactician. Alright, Isengard gonna keep going all in. Deals 5. Genesis Hydra, when this is dealt damage, it gets +1/+1. Let's play Iremaw. Have it kill Tactician. Seems important. You know, making all those Dreadlings bigger. Throw down a Scapegoat because now there's no blockers. Swing for 10. Can we get there? Forgot to use charge power. I don't think it mathematically would have mattered. Alright, so now Does Isengard have the tools necessary to combo off here? Yeah, looks like it. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Has enough. Oh, so close. Alright, dungeon map says, next up. We're going 9 and then 10. That's how this is finishing. So, challenge. Nine is the Avatar of Blood. This one goes back several dungeons in the Dungeon Masters of Entrath catalog. Cannot keep a one-shard hand. Alright, we'll make do with this. This deck might be a little hard-pressed to deal with what Isengard's trying to do here. Because Isengard pretty much doesn't really care much about an individual trope. And we kind of like to make things get like little one-off things get sacrificed, so this will be interesting. Let's not do that pre-combat. Oops, nope. Swing. This probably doesn't get blocked, so I don't want to lose my free point of damage. Get out the zombie, and now we can pass the turn. No swings. I think I want the Corrupt Harvester more. Isengard on 4, Palm of Granite. Could be a thing here. No. Fueling Station. Troops you control have Gladiator 2. Well, that's unfortunate. You have a one-shot to summon two Dreadlings? No, we're blocking that. Oh god, so does that one. leave the zombie back as a blocker. Leave Strangle up here. Arcane Soil for 100,000 zombies. Zombies, dreadlings. Can't even talk. Can't even talk right now. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Block one and strangle another. And I don't think I'm dead yet. Alright, so my only hope is to try to swing in here and hope that somehow, by some miracle, Isengard doesn't have the combo pieces necessary to finish this off, which is probably unlikely, but sitting back definitely does no favors. Alright, so here's Pomegranate, so we're dead. There's, because that's 2 Dreadlings. I'm sure something else can make more. Really? That's it? I am shocked. Well, I have to block one. Could kill that. Boy, it would have been nice to have found a 5th shard. Does it... either line matter? 2 Dreadlings kills. These make all Dreadlings +1/+1. I'm not sure either line is better or worse than another. I think we're dead. Alright, so swing. Get Isengard down to 5 again, which feels so close and yet so far away. 2 Dreadlings kills us. Should have held the life drain back. Yeah, because now I'm dead. You're right, and I can't kill. Yeah, that was a mistake. Wait, I still have 1 life left. Why can I not find a 5th shard, though? Is there a relentless zombie in there? There is a relentless zombie in there. Alright, so to swing this time and put him in range of 1 turn. No reason to swing. Alright. I think giving Isengard more turns is just bad for us. Can't block. Can only be blocked by artifact troops and or blood troops. Robot that's not an artifact or a robot. That would have gotten through. That 10 out of 10 would have gotten through. Yep, absolutely should have swung. But good news, those zombies are going to come back. How different this game could have been on a 5th shard. Yep, now we're dead. Would have won if I'd swung. Ah! Yukito, why you tell me not to swing? Why you tell me not to swing? Why'd I listen? Would have won. Alright, let's see. We got one last shot. Room 10. Room 10. All the final boss fights tonight. Alright, Immortal. Dungeon Master needs to get a win here to salvage a little pride. Number 10. I'm not a loot pinata, guys! Alright, let's do this. Oh good, I'm on the play. Or on the draw. Alright, Determined Bushi, Night Sky Prophet, next troop in your deck gets +2/+1 with Empower. Wild Growth, Aspect of the Squirrel, gives something +1, attack and crush. Thank you for reminding me, I keep forgetting. JJ wants a gif of the Dungeon Master crying. What's up, Jakisha? You have arrived for the very final boss fight of the night. Dungeon Master is going to salvage a little bit of his self-respect, or he's going to be a loot pinata, and we're going to have a record 3 grand prize winners in one episode. Which will mean that I really need to get cranking on getting the next dungeon ready, because I'm running out of filler content. And I don't want to have to make a second filler dungeon. Alright, so Isengard Fate Weaving does not have a... what's it called? Sapphire Threshold yet. Rekosaurus. When this attacks, attacking troops you control get crush this turn. Alright, so I'm going to swing with Determined Bushi. Throw down Night Sky Prophet. And pass the turn. I'm not afraid of removal. Isengard hasn't showed any. That looks to be a purely linear combo deck. So it's about getting all the pieces together, getting big, and then blowing up. Alright, found a source of Sapphire, so now things are looking online. Alright, that grows. Oh hey, Crocosaur, which is 7/7. You may have this battle 2 target opposing troops. Want to buy 5th resource. No blocks. Just straight taking it. Well, in that case, aspect of the squirrel is going to make that a 7, so that's 10. And then I'm going to throw down Witch of the Wishing Well. And pass the turn. And hope for a wild resource to get Crocosaur down here. I'm a little terrified, already at 6 resource, or already at 6 charges. 3 cards here. One of which is Palm of Granite, so there's a resource. One of these is a resource, for sure. Dreadlings, I'm just dead, aren't I? Do I even need to math? I'm either dead or I'm not. I'm assuming I'm dead. No! I have life! I gave in to despair too soon because I didn't want to math it out. Oh, that's so good. Lullaby, hey, oh, the answer to what you're doing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think Isengard mathed either. Whoa! I don't think he would have made that swing if he didn't think he had it. Because the backswing's lethal, or maybe just had to try. That is not how I thought that one was going to end. The Revenge of the Loot Pinata. Somebody needs to make like a Loot Pinata emote or emoji or image or something for me. I would totally use that. Alright, well, good games, Isengard, making it all the way to the final boss. There was at least 4 players tonight who did so. 2 of them walked away victorious. So, I had a great time. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I will next be on the official channel again on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, which is for me 8 p.m. Central because I'm based in Minnesota. We'll be doing another 3-hour stream then. We'll be carrying on with this same dungeon while I scramble furiously to try to build the next one. Because, yeah, Tuesday is the 26th. I have that day off. It's not Christmas. So, yeah, we will be doing a stream. Having some fun prizes I'm going to be sending out tomorrow afternoon. So Fred and Tim Lagore, just keep an eye out. Your prizes are coming, but I am going to crash and get some sleep here, so I will send those when I get home from work tomorrow. Thank you all, and hope you have a good night.